going into a presentation, whether it be online or offline, you are stepping out on the stage and you have 5 minutes to pitch your idea to a group of investors, and hopefully one of them says yes. Or maybe you are out at an industry networking event and multiple people ask the typical networking event question. So what do? Is your response to this message tactfully crafted in a way where it sounds natural? In a way when people can get a deeper understanding of who you are? Will you stand out from your competition? And finally, can people know what they could get from you when they hear your name? These are examples of critical situations when your personal branding strategy must be second nature. But guess what? Your personal brand must be present 24/7 in everything you do. But you might be asking, how do I portray my personal brand 24/7? Well, your personal brand should be an authentic portrayal of you, so it really should just be second nature. You don't get a second chance at making a first impression, so make it one that will set you apart, build trust, and reflect who you are at your core. It can be difficult to develop your personal brand, but we want to help you prepare so that you can perform your best every single time. In this presentation, you will learn our tested approach to discovering your personal brand and strategies to develop an elevator pitch that will differentiate you from the competition. We will show you how to do this in person and virtually. We will share our real-life stories and personal experiences from years of helping people discover their personal brand and present it with confidence. But you will be most interested in the strategies and tools that you will immediately be able to apply and how to communicate your personal brand with motion, emotion, and impact. Hi, hola, I'm Jamilet Cano. We are louder. With a combined background of 20 years in the entertainment industry and over 10 years in the speaking, coaching, and branding industries, our Louder team helps those who believe in storytelling's power and want to polish their communication intentional presence skills with pizzazz and enjoyment. Confidence in personal branding doesn't just happen. You have to practice and work on it. So join us on this journey so you can start presenting your personal brand with confidence. After this, you will be ready to go on stage and present at any moment. Well, we all have personal brands already without even thinking about it. But when you craft your personal brand and put the effort in, you're able to build trust and truly showcase who you are. You know that friend? That one that we all have that arrives 15 minutes late to everything. Subconsciously, this is an expression of their personal brand, and they have created it without even knowing. So ask yourself, how do people perceive me in this very moment? What can they expect from me?
A personal brand is a combination of your image, your reputation, and your unique promise of value. It is a genuine portrayal of you. We could relate it to celebrities. Celebrities and influencers have a deep understanding of this. If you think about it, you always know what type of content they're going to post, what type of movies they act in, what type of music they perform, what they wear, and how they sound. This is their personal brand.
I remember at the start of my career, somebody who I had met at a networking event referred me to his friend who needed a speaker who could perform elegantly, memorize the script, improvise as needed, and speak English and French. This person was able to refer me because I was confident about my personal brand and I share it through my elevator pitch. Well, the result was that I was able to participate in this event in a wonderful experience. This is why it's so important for you to be confident in your personal brand, your elevator pitch, and your value proposition in everything that you do. So you must be ready to perform at any time.
So now you might be thinking about how to portray yourself in the world at the present moment. What do you do? How do you craft your brand? And how do I discover my brand? And you're probably thinking, I want to work on crafting my brand into one that I am proud of and confident in. So we're going to teach you lots of tools and strategies and the best practices to create an intentional personal brand in all senses. However, it's the best to see this in action.
Even though Rachel is in the personal branding industry, she's constantly adapting and changing as she grows. Rachel is going to a networking event where she's going to meet with some potential clients, so she wants to have her elevator pitch ready for the occasion. A lot of the times we can get very good tips or receive great coaching, but if we don't practice, how do we know if this is really working? So right now, I'm going to coach Rachel so you can see the before and after firsthand. She's going to share her elevator pitch with zero coaching first, and then I'll coach her so you can see her transformation. Now, as she goes through her pitch, I want you to observe with the coach's eye. What feedback would you give her to improve? Because this is exactly what you need to do for yourself. You need to turn into your own branding coach. You need to listen for how could you stand out from your competition. You need to listen for tone and cadence. Watch out for word choice. And also pay attention for her physical presence and notice if you feel connected and you really understand what she really wants to showcase with her personal brand. So let's see what is Rachel's elevator pitch without coaching. Come on, Rachel, hit it on.
Okay, let me give this a try. I'm Rachel and I work in the communication industry. I help people fine-tune their communication skills so that they can effectively portray their personal brand with confidence. I also have experience in the startup space. In the future, I would really like to expand my knowledge in public speaking and training space to help others find their ideal frequency.
All right, this is a great starting place, but there's room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. And this is totally normal. I am now going to coach Rachel using the practices that we will showcase in this presentation, so she can take her elevator pitch to a whole new place. Okay, let's see her elevator pitch as it transforms.
I'm excited to give this another go with the tips that Yamlet chatted to me about. Hi, my name is Rachel Dye, and it is so nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Global Strategy at Louder Global. I help individuals, startups, entrepreneurs, and companies create intentional presence by crafting their communication style into one full of motion, emotion, and impact. I recently helped a startup company effectively communicate a change management situation to their team so that they could navigate the situation with ease and come out even stronger on the other end. I enjoy meeting new people and helping them take the steps to find their ideal frequency with confidence.
How was it, Rachel?
Thank you so much, Yamlet. That was such a great experience. The tools are very helpful and improved my confidence with what I was saying.
You should be really proud of the work that you've done. You took your 30 seconds and provided a memorable description of what you do. Thank you very much for that. That was such a great job. So you've seen the before and after, and this is what you're going to get in this presentation. I am really excited to have you start our journey with us. And as Karen Kang says, when you have the goods, it's a lot easier to brand yourself and to get recognized. But having the goods isn't all. You need to position what you have to your best competitive advantage. It is great to have the experience, the materials, and the brand, but if you don't position yourself correctly, it doesn't matter what you have. Imagine if every time you presented your elevator pitch, you mispronounced certain words and didn't enunciate, so the receiver had no idea what you were trying to say. So how can you prevent this? Take a step back and realize that you're doing this in your practices and change it. And the awareness of what you need to work on means that you can prepare and train your sound and cadence. Video is a great tool to practice because it is uncomfortable, just like presenting your elevator pitch can sometimes be. With video, you can see how your tone, cadence, pronunciation, and enunciation sound. And you can even send that video to your friends or colleagues to ask for feedback. But how do you work on your pronunciation and enunciation now? With this, a pencil. English is a second language for me. And one of the words that I still struggle to enunciate is compartmentalize. See, I even messed it up there. So all right, together with Rachel, I would like to ask our audience to participate with us and practice the next exercise. We are going to say the tongue twister on the screen, just like this. So are you ready to start, Rachel? Let's do it. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Okay. So now let's grab our pencil or chopstick. Place it in your mouth as far back as you can. Clench down with your teeth and place your tongue under the pencil. Like this. Oh, this is great. We are going to repeat the tongue twister with our pencils in the mouth. As fast as you can, as loud as you can, showing me the teeth and opening your mouth. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Now let's remove the pencil from our mouth and try it once again. Come on, Rachel, let's do this. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Oh, what happened? Notice how your speech is crisper, lighter, and much more effortless. By using this technique, your enunciation will be clear and you're less likely to stumble on your words. The best thing you can do is to become a coach for yourself. Practice training your body and your voice so that you can be your best, most comfortable, authentic self.
How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean can? All right, let's try this Let's way with the pencil trick. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Okay, let's see how our voice feels. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? One of the biggest things I learned from my 20 years plus career as a ballerina is to practice, practice, practice. You can never over-practice or be over-prepared. And the same thing applies to your personal brand. I want you to live and breathe your personal brand in everything that you do. So imagine if you can learn how to breathe, that you could never run out of breath. You must be thinking, wait, what? But I normally breathe 24/7 like anybody else does. Well, breathing from your diaphragm
is how we are supposed to do it for supporting a more powerful speech. And this is different from our day-to-day breathing. Breathing properly is a very important skill, pronouncing and having a stronger voice when we are presenting. Proper breathing will help us to achieve our speech goals and vocal goals. If we don't properly breathe, it will be very difficult and you will be running out of breath very fast. So let's use our diaphragm to breathe in and out. Try this when you get home. Lay on the floor, put a book on your stomach, and with every inhale, the book should rise. And with every exhale, the book should lower. Now for a little biology refresher. When you breathe from your diaphragm, your lungs are physically bringing in more air because the biggest space of your lungs is at the bottom, and they have more space to expand, like the graphic you can see on screen.
So what about wardrobe? Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. This is a great quote from Rachel Zoe, American fashion designer, businesswoman, and writer. If someone lacks confidence and seems unhappy, what do you think their body position will look like? Perhaps they have rounded shoulders, head down, looking down at the floor. And now compare that to someone who exuberates confidence. Shoulders back, good posture, head up, and smiling. So think about this when you present yourself to the world. Yamilet's style is very bright, bold, and colorful. I cannot tell you the number of times people have said to me, "Oh yeah, I remember Yamilet. She was the one wearing the chicken and egg earrings." True story. Imagine when you walk into a room, people notice your confidence and have an understanding of your personal brand right away. This is totally possible. Even if your audience doesn't remember what you said, they will remember what you wore, so choose wisely. Choosing the right wardrobe is key for impressing your audience and standing out from the competition. And even the color you choose will have an impact. Here's a little guide for you. Dark colors are generally formal and authoritative. Light colors, friendly and approachable. Bright colors, confidence and strength. Neutral colors, conservative and less threatening.
Imagine instead of presenting in person, where you can easily move your hands, make eye contact, and move around, the receiver wants to hear your pitch virtually. Well, wait, this is a reality, in some cases even more common than in person nowadays. But this is the beauty about virtual presentation, because you can talk to people around the globe without the need of traveling. So how can you make an impact on people in a 2D medium when they can only see the top part of your body? On the screen you can see some quick tips to look and sound your best. Personal branding is not going away. In fact, if your current brand will not get you to the next level of your career or to the next business opportunity, you need to change your brand. Just pick one thing or two, and you're going to be in a good place to succeed. Record yourself doing your elevator pitch, watch it, and send your recording to a friend so they can give you feedback. Just like everything in life, the more you practice, the more feedback that you receive, the more you're going to see improvements. If you want to know more about personal branding or anything around communication, please visit our louder.com website and download the resources or watch our videos on our YouTube channel. Remember to brand yourself first before others do, so you can live your best life with your ideal personal brand and make magic happen in a louder way.
Yes, you're going to find yourself refining and adapting your personal brand as you go. If you plan, practice the skills discussed in this presentation, and ask for feedback, you can present your personal brand with confidence and intention, which will increase your chances of success. Here are the steps you should take. Commit. Commit to trying 1 or 2 things that you've learned from this presentation and practice every week. Don't try to do it all, because that's not going to set you up for success, just like it did when I practiced my elevator pitch. We'd love to hear your questions, feedback on the presentation, and of course, stories that you have of your personal branding journey. You can connect with the Louder team on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, or via email. We hope you enjoyed this presentation and that the next time you present your elevator pitch, you'll say, "I nailed it."